communication network broadcasting on all frequencies. Advent is in full retreat across all areas.
Heavy fighting continues in the city's centers as Advent forces attempt to regroup.
We're barely keeping up with the flood of refugees here, as people continue to desert the Advent-controlled city centers.
Full curfew remains in effect as the administration deals with the ongoing crisis.
To all of you in the occupied zones, hold your ground. Continue the fight. We promise you, help is on the way.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live from an undisclosed location to report on something you may already know. I'm sure it's no secret to a lot of people, both in the city centers and in the Resistance Havens, that XCOM managed to hack a global signal that Advent was broadcasting, pretending to have the cure for the human condition. We interrupted that broadcast to show people the truth. What was already an uneasy truce between humanity and Advent was shattered. The city centers convulsed with riots and full-scale war practically overnight, and the Havens can barely keep up with the tidal wave of refugees pouring in. To those of you who grew up in city centers not listening to our broadcasts, hello! I'm Mystic, but now I'm going to tell you something that you probably didn't know. What exactly happened after XCOM hacked the broadcast? Well, you see, we here at XCOM decided to launch an assault on the Elders themselves to finally drive them off our world. We sent 7 soldiers through a transdimensional portal to what we thought was the Elders' homeworld. The soldiers on the final mission were of course the legendary duo that called themselves Team Short Temper, consisting of one Jeremy Dooley and the other Michael Mogar Jones. There is also everyone's favorite support specialist, Jack the Beard Patillo, XCOM's legendary sniper and wielder of the Chosen's Darklance rifle, Ray Brownman Narvaez Jr., and how can we forget the Titans of Chaos themselves, Trevor the Boy Collins and Lindsay Chaos Jones. Last but not least by any measure, there was also the Mad King, Ryan Haywood. He was psionically projecting himself into the body of an immensely powerful psionic being called an Avatar that we stole from the Elders during one of our more clandestine missions. We used their own powers against themselves and drove the Elders off our world for good, but then we discovered something a little bit unsettling. What we thought was the Elders' homeworld was actually a secret facility deep beneath the Earth's oceans. Ladies and gentlemen, it sounds to me like we may have won this battle, but there's still a long war yet to come. So strap in and remember that a lot of Advent troopers are now defecting to a group called the Skirmishers, which XCOM has been working hand in hand with for the last little while, so they're on our side. But also take heart in the fact that a small band of people calling themselves the Achievement Hunters actually managed to save the world despite never believing that they could actually do it. Turns out Achievement Hunter might actually be able to save the world from an alien invasion as long as you're playing on normal difficulty.